Today in the shed I have this little Civic in. Just in for a bit of repair work in the boot. So this whole boot section needs to be welded in. It's just tacked in a few places. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back out, cut the tacks, take this back out, clean the area all around, and then I'll probably overlap where it's going to be welded with a strip of steel, maybe like 20mm overlap on both sides. Not even much, maybe only like 15 on both sides. We'll take these out of the way first. In along the back there is welded in pretty good. It all fits up nicely. The fit up over here isn't great, and up here it's a fair bit of a gap. But I have the floor sitting in where it should be. All the ribs are lining up where they should be. So that's where it needs to be. So anything that's not fitting up, just going to get strips and weld them over it like that. Run tacks on both sides the whole way along, and then weld underneath. So you'll be able to see the strip. I was going to do the strip underneath, but it's just going to be easier to do it on top. I think it might look a bit neater in the end. That's just an aluminium zinc spray just to stop the rust, because it's going to be a while before this is painted. The bottom sides of everything was welded in was painted with weld through primer, so anything I can't get to is primed underneath. And down in the middle here where it's in the chassis leg, where there's a hole in here, there's actually two bungs either side of that you can be removed, and you can paint up into the back of all these welds in here, so you can get into the back of this, even though it's primed with weld through primer anyway, but you can still finish it off a bit better, because some of the weld through primer would have burnt off when I'm welding anyway. With a bit of sealer on that and then painted, that'll blend in pretty well. Ideally we would have had a boot floor that was bigger than what we needed, and we could have overlapped the joints and just welded the boot floor in top and bottom, but we didn't have that, so the strips and welding them top, bottom and in the middle was probably the easiest thing we could do.